Good morning. Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is going to be the weekly reading from October 8th until the 15th. I've changed it up just slightly. We have what the masculine is thinking, what he should be thinking, how he feels, how he should feel. And then we also have what does he see in the feminine? Like how does he view her? And then also, what would he like to see happen in regards to this relationship? Same question for the feminine. Here we have what the universe would like to see happen with them both. What is needed in order to bring this union together? And what is the possible outcome should they both apply themselves and put in the work? And then over here, you can't see them, but I'll show you because I don't have enough room. We have advice from the universe for them both. And then, of course, I'll clarify anything that I feel drawn to clarify. So let us begin. Well, he's thinking storm. Fair gray-haired woman. Love. So this could be him thinking he wants to weather the storm. He wants to overcome any challenges or difficulties that has been had in the past with the feminine. Fair gray-haired woman could be a person who is mature, 40s, 50s. Symbolizes also someone from the past, almost like bbЛÄSSIἰγS in the other tarot, these little ones here. And then, of course, we have love because he's realized that he loves her. So he wants to be with her, as we've seen repeated. Let's clarify. Storm. Storm. Allegrezza al cuore. Lightheartedness of the heart. Happiness, celebration. So wanting to weather the storm and get this back. As I've mentioned before, this also symbolizes third-party situations. So maybe, a decision has been made. As we've seen also in the dailies, that, he was in decision mode, ending one situation, trying to get back to this one. So that could be also that. Storm. Yeah, bbÄSSIἰγS. This is like the fair gray-haired woman, someone from the past, someone who's also mature. So again, maybe the decision in the third-party situation has been to be with the feminine, or he's wanting to weather the storm and have happy times again with the feminine because he realizes that he loves her. Yes, l'amante. Sorry, l'amante, the male lover. So that's that. And how we should be thinking. Happiness. Loss. Brown-haired woman. Dark-haired woman. Now, this could be two different people. This could be the same person embodying the shadow side, someone who's been hurt or someone who's not too happy with him. So the happiness could be happy in regards to the karmic situation that you're coming out of, the loss of that. Maybe that person was being, again, upset and all that because of the revelations that have been made on that end. Let's see. Loss. Oof. Presente de pietre preziose. This is the precious gift. Il nemico. It's like the dark-haired woman and then the enemy, two rivals. This was on loss. So again, it could be happy that you're losing that karmic situation that obviously wasn't too good. Or, you know, happiness can be had again. All is not lost in regards to this situation. Like this rivalry that the two of you have can be transcended. That's a loud plane. Mercante. It's the merchant. This is someone at a distance. And then you have the il nemico with that. So we were seeing that possibly the masculine is at a distance from the feminine. And again, this could be happy in regards to the loss of this karmic situation, which has kept you separated from the feminine. Dark-haired woman, you have the female lover. And this could be, again, either one. If it's a love triangle, it's what I said, or, you know, how things can be transpired between the two of you if there's been this nemesis thing between you. Sacerdote, this is spiritual. This is also on the dark-haired woman. So this could again symbolize healing. That there can be healing in this situation. That, you know, it can be turned around and she will reciprocate your love. You know, you got the male lover here and the female lover. And then you have dispiacere, which is sadness, despair. So again, it could be, this can be healed, this can be transformed. You know, because the feminine has been feeling this way because of this il nemico behavior. Or again, it's the other situation. I said, if it's a love triangle thing, it's like you're closing out one thing and trying to open another. So obviously, there's this on both sides, with your current karmic situation and also with the feminine. So this is why this is kind of like a mixed thing as far as, you know, how he should be thinking. But this is in regards to the feminine. All these questions are in regards to the feminine. Him to her, and then her to him. You know, I'm not asking any questions as far as, well, how does the third party feel? Or how does the karmic relationship feel? But they might trickle in those messages as kind of a, in case it's in his thoughts. That's why he's fearful to make any moves. Like they're trying to say, you know, in time that'll get better, or not to worry about that. Like you're supposed to end that. But I believe this is, it could be a mixture of both, or again, it's just sadness dissipating, happiness will be had. healing can happen, and this rivalry can come to an end. You got dark-haired woman again and Nemiko in the same thing. So, but there could be healing. That's what everyone's hoping for, right? And how the masculine is feeling, because I run out of room. How the masculine is feeling, well, he's feeling passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And I says, why passion? And then we got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And again, this came up before. I was like, I don't know, is the masculine thinking that like she's the answer to all his problems? Like this, that she's going to solve the finances and career issue that he has in his life. Again, he might be thinking of business partnership, what they can do together, which on a positive sense, that is positive. Or he's trying to figure out his money again so that he can come express his love to her because he's needing help. You know, the only way that this concerns me is because there's a codependency issue here. And when this card pops up as far as how he feels about the feminine, my only concern is I hope that he's not viewing her as like the answer to his financial problems. Whether it be, you know, it doesn't say codependency here, but looking to her to be the answer. But what he needs to realize is, yes, you guys have your own, this is your journey. You are both here on your own journeys. You have your own lessons. You have your own karma. And you have your own divine path, like what you came here to do. Now that could be done solo, or it can be done together. It depends, because obviously when you incarnate here and you are a twin flame, depending on free will choices, you may or may not meet in this life, though it is destined to be, though it is planned to be, because this is your opportunity to ascend together, to work out all these things. But that does not mean that you cannot do it alone, or that you don't have your own stuff to do. You can come together in a divine career path and do some stuff together. It doesn't have to be totally together. You still can have your own things and then combine some things that you do together. But I want, you know, not that I can let every masculine out there know this, but do not look to the feminine to be your answer to your finances and career. Because again, there might be stuff that you do together, but there's also, you have your own stuff to do. And it is still up to you to figure out what that is, just like it's up to the feminine to figure out what that is. And again, if you can do it both together, great. And there might be stuff you do together. But don't look, you know, so that way too, there isn't any blame put on other people. Well, I followed this advice and we said we were supposed to do something together and nothing's working. You know, so then blame can come in. You are responsible for you. You are responsible for you. And maybe you can do some stuff together. But don't look for one or the other to be the answer to anything. Your happiness, your healing, your finances. These are all things that you need to find within yourself, to be independent within yourself. So again, that when you come together, you complement each other. You're not dependent on each other. And if things don't work out the way you're fantasizing, you can't blame the other person either. It's about personal responsibility, personal choices. Lots of people go into business and things don't pan out the way they want, but you can't blame the other person or then blame, you know, so it's again, being perfectly aware that you are your own soul on your own path with your own karma, your own lessons, your own mission. And if you can do stuff together and you're meant to do stuff together, then that will happen. But don't look for the other person to solve anything for you. You have to figure that on your own. So again, you can't blame anybody else if something doesn't pan out the way that you're envisioning it. Because most likely the feminine is trying to figure that out too. And the feminine does not need anybody placing blame on her if things aren't going the way people, you know, because she's trying to find her way too. So just be aware of that as I've spieled. But I've seen this come out now twice, and I just want to make that point. On a positive sense, this is great. But this can also be taken in a negative way. Again, if someone is looking for someone to be their solution to their issues. And you can't have that. And you have here, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So he's keeping an open mind. He has passion for her. He's also thinking about, again, finances and career, whether that be him getting the money together on his own to make this happen so that he can be more independent because he knows that's something he needs to do, or he's excited about having some kind of venture with the feminine. And you also have here forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So he's got all the right thoughts here, which is good. Or feelings, I should say. And how the universe wants him to feel. You have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now, this could be taken as a positive or a negative. So I said, well, why pay attention to the red flags? And it says calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this could be them just saying, keep noticing those signs. Keep noticing the things that we're telling you. Call in your soulmate. You know, this is you're on the right path. Because you also have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that's not pay attention in a negative sense. It's a positive thing. They're wanting him to call in his soulmate because their love life is ascending. You know, pay attention to the messages. Keep doing the work you're doing. And how does the masculine view the feminine? Like, what does he see in her? How does he view her? And we have honesty. I am in touch with my true feelings regarding this situation. So he's being honest with himself. He's preparing to take off the mask. He knows what he wants. And he also views her as someone who is honest. Someone who stands in her truth. And who also stands in her integrity. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. This is also him knowing what is true for him. It is him starting to do the shadow work, starting to do the reflective work, being honest with himself, trying to stand in his integrity. Because when they both do it, it's golden. But this is how he sees her, as a person of honesty who stands in her truth, and a person of integrity. And a person who has a lot of patience. I trust in divine timing. So he views her as someone who's probably given him more chances than he deserved. And who's been very patient and very compassionate and very understanding with him. And this is also him knowing too that it is divine timing. Both people have to be ready. And he's also needing to have patience, they both are, in regards to when this relationship comes back together, if it comes back together, needing to be patient with each other. As you're approaching things from a completely different playing field now. Your people have been through something, hopefully learned some lessons. Trust needs to be reestablished. Feelings need to grow again. You know, it's getting to know each other again. And just having patience. But this is how he views her. A person who stands in her truth, a person of integrity, and a person who has a whole lot of patience with him. And what he would like to see happen. We have the Empress. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So he's ready to give birth to this new beginning with her. And he looks at this as an opportunity for growth and expansion and fulfillment and good things to come. And mentions here creativity. You know, again, with finances and career, something that can be worked towards as far as a career, something that they can build together or plant the seeds together. And you also have the Star. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So he wants there to be healing in the situation. He has hope in this so that things can move forward in a positive manner, that they could overcome the challenges of the past and any challenges that might come in the future. You know, it's forgiving and learning. It's letting go of all the woes that has been in this situation, both in the relationship and during the separation, like healing all of that and starting anew in a positive way, looking towards the future. Now, what is the feminine thinking? We have Wisdom, the Lovers, Peace, Barrier. So maybe she's trying to use her wisdom in making the right decision in regards to this relationship so that there can be peace and barriers can be removed, or maybe because now she's gotten some kind of message, the barrier that was between them is now going to be removed and there can be peace because wisdom has been gained and a decision has been made. Let's see, barrier. Barrier with secrets, stanza, letterato, man of letters, someone who's been reflecting on things. So maybe the peace has come because secrets have been revealed, and that was the barrier from keeping this from progressing forward, because people have reflected on things. Or you're reflecting on things, trying to figure out if there can be peace in this situation. Despite these secrets. And the Lovers, you have Belvedere, looking towards the future, trying to see if there can be a future in regards to love. So this is the Lovers. Again, it's using your wisdom, trying to see if there can be a future in regards to this. You know, now that these secrets have been revealed, and, you know, hoping that there can be peace. Wisdom is you, Lamika. You having the wisdom. In regards to him. And how you should be thinking, friend, frustration, heartbreak, good news. So maybe they're telling you that heartache and frustration is coming to a close, that it's good news, and that the person who is not only your lover but your best friend, like there's going to be a healing in regards to this. On friend, you got Domestico, which is him. Probably looking to come live with you again. Looking for a new beginning. So that's what that is. It's telling you the frustration's coming to an end. The frustration and heartbreak. It's good news. Good news. No more despair. Feeling distraught. And having regrets of the past. Or, you know, you're finding out that he's been distraught and having regrets of the past. Concieros is a thinking man. So again, it might be him revealing that he's been thinking, because I think you had something of ωπΛɁ. Or they're wanting you to think good news, to have hope. That there will be no more regrets, like things of the past repeating, which is, I'm telling you, I know that that's what a lot of people are hoping for. Because no one wants to be in Groundhog Day. The same shite over and over and over. And how the feminine is feeling. You deserve love. You are lovable. And she's also feeling true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. And here we go. And then we also have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Again, could be actual children, wanting to have children with this person because you feel like it's your true love and that you deserve love and they deserve love. Or, you know, this is the knowing of the childhood things that have affected you both in this relationship and in all your relationships, and the desire to heal those things. And by releasing the fears and releasing all the stinking thinking and the stuff that's been holding you both back, you're helping to heal this part of you. You both are. And how you should be feeling. And they want you to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then you also have separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. This could be express your love so that there won't be any more separation, so the two of you can come together, or they're just reminding you that it might take a little while for this situation to wrap up, but still express your love, because it's very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. The separation might be ending pretty soon, so figure it out and have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. As I said before, in a big way. And how does the feminine view the masculine? Like what do they see in them? Like, you got marriage here. I make a commitment to a healthy relationship with God, myself, and my partner. Now, they could just be viewing the masculine as, either someone they want to get married to and have these children, or they're just viewing the masculine as their divine other half, someone that they want to come into union with, someone that they want to evolve and learn and grow together spiritually with, to pursue their spiritual path together. You know, the union, the service to the one, all of that. We also have gratitude. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. So she's trying to be grateful, even for all the crap. Finding the gem somewhere in there, including within herself, what this relationship taught her, how it changed her, how it bettered her through a lot of pain. It's trying to find the gratitude still within the mess that was, and trying to look at it all from a spiritual perspective so that more blessings can come. By trying to forgive, I am willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life, so that you can have more blessings. You're trying to open your heart. You're trying to forgive and learn. You're trying. And you know, you're that's all you're seeing in him. You're seeing that you're the same as here, forgiving and learning. You know, you're both trying to resolve the issues at hand. And what the feminine would like to see happen, well, 10 of Summer. This is the 10 of Cups. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Yeah, you'd like to trust this person, especially if they've been known to be deceptive and lying and all of that, which is hidden enemies and nemicos and all those cards that were coming out. Yeah, you'd like to be able to trust. But again, that has to be earned over time. And it's going to be a conscious effort from the person on this side to keep their P's and Q's in line and to not fall back into behaviors that are self-destructive and destructive to this union. No more lies and deception. That's got to go. So that a fulfilling life can be had. So the 10 of Cups can be had. They can't be had off of lies. And you got 2 of Spring. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. You know, you got 2 of Spring, finances and career. I think something here, the Empress. So again, this is a possibility for the 2 of you to do some kind of spiritual work together. Also, your own things as well. But this is about, you know, 2 people coming together and embarking on a journey. Hard work, though. Don't forget, don't get all into woo-woo. And what the universe would like to see happen, King of Spring. Innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. Yeah, but no drama, please. Let's keep the drama at bay. We think we've had enough drama. Or acting, faking, lying, wearing masks. Yeah, no, we don't want that kind of theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Support with each other. Each other being the support for one another. And also stepping into your leadership roles. Because again, it's not just about the relationship. It's about what you came here to do. Stepping into your power. You know, King of Wands, this is King of Wands. The King of Wands and Queen of Wands have shown up a lot in the readings because they're each other's counterpart. The Queen of Wands having her little cat there, which means she's, you know, intuitive and she has connections to the spiritual realm. But both of them embodying within them people that have control over themselves, that have, you know, a good work ethic, that are passionate and creative and who know who they are and go for what they want, and who are in a sense, leaders, or they're becoming that. No more victim mentality, no more stinking thinking, no more doormatty or clingy or putting up blocks, like overcoming all that shadow stuff so that you both can stand in your power and be who you're meant to be here, remembering who you are and why you came, becoming the leaders that you came here to be. It doesn't even have to be something so grand, like you don't have to save the world. Even if you affect 5 people, you did something. Like I said, so when you do this finances and career too, don't think it's like, oh, we come here to become, you know, the next saviors. It doesn't have to be something so grand. You know, it could just be you giving your time in service, sharing your gifts in a way that is helpful in some way to others. Whether you're volunteering somewhere, or working with animals, or doing something creative with music or the arts, something that is kicking out positive things, fueling a positive agenda, not the, you know, usual Hollywood crap that's pushing a negative agenda. Like you're here to lead the light. You're here as light workers. So that's why I said too, you got to be on your game. You can't be, you know, there are no shades of gray when it comes to spirituality. You're either all in or you're all out. So that's why it's important for the two of you to realize that things within you that need to be healed so that you can step into this leadership role and help be a support to each other to keep each other kind of on track. Because if you're going to lead people, where are you leading them to? Are you leading them towards the light? Are you leading them towards lower vibrational stuff? Become the kings and queens that you are. And be very aware that once you start putting that out there, that you got to be, like I said, on the good foot. You can't be, there are no shades of gray. And speaking of which, the Hermit, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. That's why I said, I mean, you don't see, you know, you didn't see Mother Teresa in the club on the weekend. You know, you don't see Amma posting booty shots on Instagram. You know, you don't see, you know, Deepak Chopra and Yana Van Sant and Eckhart Tolle and like all these spiritual people dabbling in BS. It's like committing to a path, committing to your growth. It's time to put childish things away. It's time to put lower vibrational stuff away. Be a leader. Connect with the source, connect with your spirituality, get rid of things that are addictions or negative stinking thinking or all the stuff that holds you back from your fullest potential. Constantly be on your commitment to your own personal growth so that you can ascend and get the heck out of here and do what you came to do. Always, always be looking for the Gandalf within yourself, you know, so that you can maintain this leadership quality, this wisdom, this taking action, this knowing who you are, like knowledge of self. And that comes with reflective work. That comes with doing the shadow work. And you got here leadership skills and being a mentor. Like, this is what you came here to do. And I said, and it doesn't have to be on a huge scale. You don't have to become rich and famous. You know, the richness comes from the karma that you're shedding, the spiritual growth that you have within yourself, within this union, the happiness that comes from that, and from loving each other. And not letting the negative cycles of the past or behaviors of the past keep you guys stuck. Like, that's why it can become a beautiful relationship. But it requires constant work and effort, most of all within oneself, in order to make this work. in order for you to reach your highest potential. I said there's no shades of gray. Can't be in the club 3-4 times a week and on church on Sundays. Like, it is a commitment to kind of leave behind this 3D, all the vices, all the things that lead us astray. Like, you gotta get on it. And what is needed to bring this together is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Getting together, basically, and getting rid of this. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Karmic relationships, still those shades of gray, still clinging and holding on to things, you know. But again, it's a process, and it doesn't happen overnight. Conditioning and habits, these are lifetime built in. So you can't expect it all to go away, but it is making that conscious effort every day and being a support to each other to nip this kind of stuff in the bud that prevents you from your greatness. And having heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is, again, getting out of karmic situations, having the conversations that need to be had so that you can come together with your soulmate, with your twin flame. And what is the possible outcome if you both put in the work? 8 of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. This is leaving behind, again, you've got codependency there, leaving behind those things that no longer serve us. Walking away from emotionally unfulfilling things, which is usually our karmic stuff, our stinking thinking, all of that. With both of you leaving all of that stuff behind in search of, see how there's like a golden light there? And the person is walking on the path towards the light. This is you trying to walk back to source, you know, enlightenment, like with the hermit. Coming into your own, owning that, taking back control of your life, and look at yourself as being greater than you thought you were up until now. Any of that negative self-talk, leave all that stuff behind, because so much better awaits you if you do that. And no more of this either. 5 of Winter, this is a 5 of Swords, this is one-upmanship, shady business, like people, shallow victories, people doing stuff, you know, that's hurtful to other people, thinking that they, you know, they're gonna win in this situation, but nobody wins with this kind of behavior. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. Yeah, clinging on to karmic relationships, clinging on to stinking thinking, clinging on to bad habits and conditioning, negative self-talk, addictions, you know, walking away from all of that stuff. You got here, a desire for a more meaningful life. And here, walk away from dishonest associations. That's even within yourself, the lies that you tell yourself to maneuver through life. You know, have integrity. Be an honest person. Be a person of integrity. Be a person who has knowledge of self. Be a person that leaves behind all this crap, who knows what they want and they go after it, who takes pride in themselves, who presents themselves in the world as someone who embodies all of those qualities, someone that people want to lead them, someone that's kind of got their stuff together. And so I said there can't be any shades of gray here. You got to fully commit and leave behind those things. And this is, you know, that sounds pretty good as far as what can happen if you both put in the work. You both walk away from all this crap that's been holding you back, because nobody wins in those kind of situations. And it's not worth trying to hold on to those security blankets, our defense mechanisms, because they have not served us at all. It's time to follow the light. It's time to find your own light. And once you do that, you're able to lead others. And what advice the universe has for you both is miracle. I trust in God to know the perfect solution to this situation. Again, removing oneself from the 3D. Remember that you're a spiritual being. You're on a journey. You were sent here for a reason. You know, connecting again with our higher selves, with Source, getting more in touch with our spirituality, because they're trying to help you. They're trying to guide you, clean out your system. No more toxic stuff. You know, believe that miracles can happen, especially if you put in the work, because you'll only be rewarded for that. And have self-respect. I honor and love myself through my helpful actions. Again, no shades of gray. It's either black or white. You either love yourself and you're committed, or you don't. And if you're still trying to cling on to old beliefs or ego-based things, because again, you're not wanting to relinquish control, or you're not wanting to give up those bad habits, or listen, again, because it's almost like an addiction, because you've done it for so long. It's going to take a conscious effort, but it all stems from self-love and self-respect. And anything that you do or think or say that is questionable, you always have to ask yourself, is this coming from a place of self-love and self-respect? And if it's not, it's got to go. That's the only way that miracles can happen. Love thyself so that you can truly love your other half. And on that note, my lovelies, I wish you love and light. I wish you well. I wish you healing, and I wish you luck in regards to this and anything else that you may be going through in your life. Know that the universe is rooting for you. Know that the universe is watching out for you. They want you to succeed. They want you to think beyond the 3D so that you can gain a broader perspective of why all things happen and why changes need to happen in order for you to get those miracles, in order for you to lead others, in order for you to step into your own power. I said, it's not just about the woo-woo. This is about you evolving and becoming the best version of you that you can be. And you guys complementing each other because you're both loving and respecting each other enough to do the self-work so that you can come together and help others. In whatever way that is, big or small. That all just depends on how driven you are or what you're going towards. I said it could be just volunteering on the weekends. That's being of service. I said it doesn't have to be something so grand. And definitely don't look for anyone else to be your savior as far as your self-worth, as far as your career, as far as your spiritual path, because it's all you got to do the work and you're responsible for you. So nobody can blame anybody else or anything like that. Like, keep that in mind as well, because that's not going to serve anyone either. But the universe is rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. And until next time, my lovelies, take care. Bye-bye.